Oh, hey there. Just in the kitchen with my nootcase sook. in the kitchen, the nootcase sook. So today I finished this thing. You know, I had put it together a couple of years ago, and I needed to cut in a pair of buffers to buffer this circuit and this circuit. And then I replaced this potentiometer with a tweaked value on it. This is a lithium-ion battery pack here out of a vacuum, and that's what powers it. You can take this out to the park and play it with the built-in speaker, or bring a subwoofer speaker of your choice. The built-in speaker is kind of a joke. But yeah, today I replaced the amplifier with I think it's 3 times the power. That amplifier is what it's rated at anyway. And put these buffers in. I kind of ran out of room on this is my power bus. This is where each circuit gets its power from here. But basically, this is a tone generator. When you see me moving the electronic slide whistle, this is an antenna with an LED at the end of it that lights up.
You're blocking with your hand.
There's an LED at the end of this antenna that lights up, and then inside the antenna that it mates with, there's a photo cell, a photo resistor. So it's just like turning the volume on your TV, but it's a lamp and a sensor. And that produces a sine wave pitch. That's the circuit here. And I built that. I bought the PCB and I built it. A real cool guy named Eat Your Guitar sold me that PCB. 3 for $5. All of the brown boards were completely hand built from scratch. That's a little bit more challenging. This one was a little bit of a challenge. The delay, this is the echo box. It does have an echo. There's a ring modulator that I bought the PCB. It's got tape over it, but trust me, it's full of parts. This is an LFO. There's another LFO. That's a circuit that oscillates. This is a toy. This was a filter. It was a DJ toy, like Waka Waka, but it was just a wah-wah. So rather than build my own filter, and believe me, I can, but I went ahead and used this one because it was a very good filter. So there's a sound module here with a single tone. This produces 3 different tones. That's these 3 knobs here that you can turn them on or off. And then as far as the effects go, there's a delay, an echo, a built-in amplifier, the wah-wah circuit, the ring modulator, and then these you can patch in these LFOs to do different things. So they can control the low frequency oscillation, can control the filter or the ring, the pitch. I didn't demo that. You know, it's got a lot. There's a lot to it, and one of the things, like if you take a look at the nootcase sook, this is the delay. This is 3 oscillators. This is the volume control for the ring modulator. This is a toggle for LFO. This is a depth for the filter and a rate for the filter. This is the mixer. These 3 are on this knob, and this one here is on this knob. This is that controls the carrier frequency for the ring modulator. This shuts it off, just kills the amplifier temporarily. This is for the powering. This is some routing for the LFO. This is a temporary switch for the sine wave. Routing for the LFO. I'm not sure. Oh, this is a capacitor. This is a range selector for the LFO. Momentary shuts something off. Momentary for the sine wave. This is a control for an LFO, and this is another. This turns the ring modulator on and off. Is what that one does. And then over here we have a frequency control for the filter. Filter engage or disengage. This is a temporary switch. I think that does something like with this. You can override this toggle with this, so you can. And I always forget to play with some of these things. This is a master volume. This is a master pitch for this. So in mixing these tones, you can start off with one bass frequency and then bring in another and produce a 3 chord. And when you dip in and out of tune, there's these. Like harmonics that kind of wobble and then they'll line up, and it's dramatic if you have a subwoofer or a big speaker. When you can feel it, it's really dramatic. And it causes me to burst out laughing. I just love it. It's a natural high for me hearing that. So the idea is maybe set up a chord on this, and then you can play a melody with this slide controller. So you have 4 voices mixing through here, and then there's effects. And mind you, the effects are all, it's really rudimentary routing. This is all like just toggle switch routing. Putting in those buffers did clean up the signal. Like before, if I had these 3 on and I brought in the, or like toggled it on, they would drop in volume significantly. It doesn't do that anymore. It's much cleaner sounding. I had a real lot of crackle on the pot when the LFO was not engaged on the filter. If you were manually sweeping the filter, it would make a lot of like crackling. And I thought, oh, that pot must be dirty. Well, I cleaned it, and today I went to replace it, and we had the LFO on while I replaced it. So after I was like, I fixed it, then I shut the LFO off, and it's like, it's still doing that, kind of. So it is what it is, and I was really happy today to replace the amplifier. More importantly, put these buffers in. That enables it to just have more stable impedance, so that the tones, when they come together in the mixer, are about the same level, and they mix very well rather than not sounding so hot. So, yeah, this, the nootcase sook, that's a play on the suitcase nuke. I built it. It was an idea that I had. I had experimented with this type of thing, and I built quite a good handful of this type of stuff. I built a good amount of it. This is my favorite one that I've built. It has the most circuits in it. And I build the circuits one at a time and then install them. So really the only store-bought thing in here is this. And the amplifier. Now, you know, the PCB, I bought the circuit board, but I had to solder in every one of these components. We had to, and it wasn't a kit. We order the stuff in bulk, and then Donna actually pulls the parts, and then we solder them in. So yeah, I'm a hack, I'm a goof. I can't fix anything unless I need a roll of duct tape. I'm a bum, worthless human being. And don't ever talk to me. Don't ever bring any of this stuff up, because it's not interesting. It's not NBC Saturday Sports. But this is what I love to do. And the nootcase sook, we've taken it out a couple of times. I've played it remote. There's some video of me playing it at Delwood Park in a sewer tube. It's a sewer playing. It's underneath the train tracks. There's some large diameter metal piping that goes. It's a creek. It's not really. I'm not in a sewer with the feces and the urine. But yeah, we played it at Delwood Park, and then Isla Cache. It was some really cool location in Isla Cache. Kind of looked like Pompeii, the amphitheater at Pompeii. And then more recently, we played it at Fischel Park in Downers Grove. And the police did not come. So yeah, I'm going to be hooking this up to some larger speakers, some subwoofers. We're going to be taking this out, along with some other the noise machines that I've built, for lack of a better term. I mean, what do you call this? I call it the nootcase sook, which is a play on a suitcase nuke. Just because it looks like that. It looks like if you were watching Jack Bauer 24, the bad guy would be in the airport with something like this. You know, and they would open it up and have to cut. Do you cut the green wire or do you cut the purple wire? No, it's the pink wire, Jack Bauer. So, and speaking of pink, we have the Pink Floyd Echoes box, previously known as the David Gilmour Siegel machine. That's going to be making its debut the next time we go out and do a little live noige event, is what I like to call it. So we'll be filming that and uploading it to this channel. And I just wanted to thank you guys, as I always thank you. My internet family treats me infinitely better, with the exception of course, my love. But I wanted to thank you guys. And while you're here, head over and check out my buddy. Hashtag SPTWPJP. The Fat Man Tries, a Fat Man from I'm not even going to try to say that. It's P-A-I-A. Now, my buddy Jimmy Photon knows how to pronounce that. I don't. But he's got the Fat Man, which is an analog synthesizer. He's got it hooked up to his Casio MIDI guitar. See, I'm learning. And it's a cool video. So head over and show my buddy Jimmy Photon some love. And be nice. Can we do that? Can we just treat all human beings with respect and dignity, even if they don't deserve it so much? All right, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Hug your pets. Stay warm. Stay cool. And peace.